shadow starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
Bringing them out in his 8th year out of Florida State, the former Heisman Trophy winner, Jameis Winston.
First down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Jameis to throw it.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The Giants 31st in total yardage, and the Texans dead last. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
Leading them out, the 3rd-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Ready?
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. First down, Winston. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Winston. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, Winston. And he's got Pruitt. Touchdown! Michael Pruitt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So Ryan connects on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-7. Here's Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. David Ojabo in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 21-0 our score after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Winston now. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Pete Werner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Jalen Hurts in the offense heading back out. And his struggles, they're continuing. He had 3 interceptions in last week's ball game. 2 more already here before halftime as they take over with a 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Hurts. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Winston. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing, Winston. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jameis again.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Here's Jones. Across the 20 before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jameis to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Now Winston. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we reach halftime and past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's a football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Cleaned it out left to Dobbs.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On first down, Hurts.
And Lewis has it, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go play action with Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Hurts throw complete there to Johnson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Following the interception, Winston.
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
That one good for 37 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
From the red zone now, Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
To throw again on second down. Winston got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Giants. Dawson Knox, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Texans, as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lewis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igbinoghene elects not to return. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Play fake. Winston. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
That's caught at the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the sack on 1st down, Winston, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Zimmerman good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36.
He's got the hookup with Dobbs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Pollard again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Winston.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I can't believe this. Okay, ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain on the screen there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Hold it ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear with the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. On the return is Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Open man, this is Lewis. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and